Alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. We see the apostles and elders of great mercy and all well. And salutations to all the Akimos, the pushing word on all truth and sincerity, day in and day out, in a country, in season and season, we say Shalom. Now, once again, let's go into, a quick news, a little brief update upon, this week here, you had, the coronavirus is spreading. And this week here, it had 13 quarantine in Barbados, right? So, just reading here, it says health authorities in Barbados are currently monitoring 13 persons who are quarantined in their homes after arriving from regions impacted by the novel coronavirus. It says statistics provided by Ministry of Health and Wellness indicate that 44 people entering Barbados have been screened since the outbreak of the highly contagious respiratory illness in Wuhan, right, China, last December. He said while 13 remain in quarantine, others have completed the 14 days of quarantine or have departed the island, including some who were in transit. He said meanwhile, I ain't gonna read much more, but it's just to show you that the virus reaching all over, right? Recently I was reading an article about it. It have, I think it's 4 cases in Guyana, in a news article. Now you're seeing 13 quarantine in Barbados, for this week. And, this week here we have what they would call Carnival in Trinidad, and we don't know half of the majority of the people coming here to celebrate Carnival. So, at the end of the day, somehow or the other, it might reach these jakes on this island, because they think everything is just a game. Everything is just a joke, They still want to wine, grind, dance, party, festival, and these things happening right by the doorstep. And soon it be in the house, right? Soon it be in the house. Bring a scripture here. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 27. It said, for now are the plagues come upon them, upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For God shall not deliver you, because you have sinned against him. So these plagues come in. And the thing about it is that these people continue to sin, they continue to riot, they continue to do everything against the Yahweh, against the Lord. So what they expect to do to be saved? No, these plagues coming upon them for that. For the sin, they continue to do it. As I say, coronavirus on the rise, you're hearing about. The thing about it is that from what I was reading is that the governments, right, the world leaders, they hiding the total amount of people that infected by it. They actually hiding the impact that it have. And plus I was reading on other articles that it have other diseases that spreading at the same time. Right here in Trinidad, we have something called the influenza disease. We have influenza disease. We have the swine flu, and we have something else. Right, and it already had how much? 30-something people die from it within some months. I think this year, about 10 people already passed from it, and we going into Carnival, which bumping, grinding, all this skin contact you can have. Obviously, certain things going and spread. By the end of the day, it was written that these plagues will come upon them because they do what? They sin against the Lord. Because Carnival had nothing to do with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So I'll jump to our next scripture. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 49. It says, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. So I was mentioning before, the party and grinding because it didn't touch the scene it closer to the doorstep, but it didn't reach your house yet, and soon it will reach your house. That is what the Lord said here. So I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. So because I know why. Again, it does go back to what you know before, because it's sin against him, right? And they continue to do it. So you're seeing these things reaching closer and closer to where people think that it might have never reach. So it happened to people that believe that the coronavirus would never reach the Caribbean, because we don't here, we far away from China and so forth. But that is what they think. At the end of the day, these elites, they would send it to no matter where they wanted to go. And at the end of the day, it's only the Lord doing that. You understand? So reading over 2 Ezra 15 verse 49, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste their houses with destruction and death. So you're seeing it, they're reaching closer and closer. And these jakes on the Caribbean, they don't care about nothing. You understand? crime on the on a heavy uprise, and they still want to go carnival, they still want to flex, diseases spreading and so forth, and still want to do it. So you know what? These things, these pestilence, these plagues, they will waste your houses. You understand? They'll come to you. This is news about Barbados. Then it had, as I say, 4 in Guyana. That was the latest, and Guyana even make a statement about it. We saw it on a news article, right? It said plagues, 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 5. It said plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? You can't. And the mighty Lord sendeth, verse 8. It said the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? You understand? So yeah, that's just so it is. These things coming closer and closer, and we're at the end of the day, we get to the end of time. We've seen all sort of signs, all sort of things happening, and through that we give praises to our Hashem Yahushua, because we know we soon are out of here. Things happening. The climate on a change. Normally this would be a dry season for us, and it will be basically in a rainy season, and all these sort of madness. Things all over, earthquakes here and there. Recently, it's Turkey. Our next place had a 8.4 earthquake, right? So yeah, we've seen we are at the end, and these are the signs that the Lord said that would happen at the end. You understand? So just I say, it's a little update on the coronavirus that it's close. It's in Barbados, so that we give up. It ain't sure yet if it's in Barbados, but these 13 people are still quarantined. They could. Because they say they come from places that most like they come from the places that where the virus was, right? So that we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. We see the ones that apostles and elders of great most world, and salutations to all the Akim. So they push you with on truth and say day in and day out. Constantly in season and season we say Shalom.